Hey everyone, and welcome to our Star Wars corner. And today we're going to be talking about the Star Wars The Last Jedi.
So, of course, before we head into our review of The Last Jedi, spoilers, obviously.
You can't talk about The Last Jedi without spoilers because
it's difficult. It's difficult to talk about this movie without maybe bringing up something. So if you have not seen the movie, go away and come back at a later point.
It's hard to figure out what is considered a spoiler, even from the minor things. We'd be like, I don't know.
So, Stephanie, how did we feel about The Last Jedi?
This is my second viewing. I've had 2 viewings already.
I've only seen it once so far.
So, I already liked it the first viewing. The second viewing, I liked it even more. I felt like I was more prepared coming in, and I was able to, like, really get into scenes and stuff like that even more.
Catch things you missed?
Yeah, so I liked it the first time. I really liked it the second time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it my first time watching it. I definitely need to have a second viewing. Probably a third viewing, because I feel like...
maybe 10?
Yeah, maybe 10 viewings, who knows. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of little details that you gotta pick up on, you know? Because I feel like when I watch the movie again, things will kind of click for me, like,
yeah.
like we were talking about it in the car on our way home after watching the movie, like everything with Luke at the end, where it's not really Luke, it's Force
projection.
Luke? Yeah, projection Luke, whatever he was. You know, like there were things that on a second viewing I'll be able to pick up on, like, oh, okay, he's not the real Luke, you know? But, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
You know, the characters were even better this time around. The music was still just as perfect. The worlds were cool.
Yeah, I liked the new worlds we went to. That was really cool, kind of fleshing out the world building of Star Wars, you know. Yeah, I liked the writing, the acting, music. The action sequences were really awesome. I really enjoyed the comedy. I wasn't expecting the amount of comedy that was coming out of the movie.
Yeah, they just kind of showed up out of nowhere. They were quick. It wasn't like, you know, full on a huge scene, you know. And that was probably what was funnier, was because they were just short little seconds of humor that popped in.
Anyway, let's talk about Supreme Leader Snoke, you guys, because that was, I don't know, there was something about Snoke that was a little anticlimactic almost, but not in a bad way, I don't think.
It was one of those moments where you're like, at the same time, what the heck? But yeah!
Because, you know, since The Force Awakens, everybody's been going nuts about their Snoke. Yeah, the Snoke theories. Who is Snoke? What is he about? Is he Rey's dad? You know, all of these outrageous, crazy theories about him. And I don't think he was anybody. Was he? I mean, he was just Supreme Leader Snoke. He was just the guy in charge of this whole thing. That's all he was.
Thing is, there's still theory videos coming out. He's dead, but, you know...
He's gotta be dead.
What? Now we've got new theories.
In half.
Yeah,
well, Darth Maul was split in half, and he came back. In the cartoons, if you don't know what we're talking about, right? He came back in the cartoons. Yeah, in the cartoons, if you don't know what we're talking about. Darth Maul came back, so...
And he was cut down.
That was so badass, though. With Kylo Ren and him doing what he was doing with the lightsaber, and then sneakily just having that one that was back there by Snoke and just went right through him.
Yeah, it was just so great too, because I love that Snoke was back there commentating the whole thing. Yeah. Sitting there saying, oh, he's gonna ignite his blade and kill his true enemy. And he's sitting there in Snoke's head, he thinks he knows what's happening, and then it just is complete opposite of what he thought.
Snoke is no longer the Supreme Leader because General Hux clearly called Kylo Ren Supreme Leader. Correct? Did I hear that correct? Right? Yeah. Hux clearly called Kylo Ren Supreme Leader. So what does this mean for Kylo Ren's character? You know, I feel like this is not so much a review of the movie as us just sitting here theorizing for the next damn movie. But yeah. Well, okay, this is something else we were talking about in the car on our way back. I mean, we were sitting there talking about, we were expecting Kylo Ren to have his redemption arc in this movie. I mean, I feel like this would have been the time for him to have that redemption arc, and Kylo Ren did not really get that redemption arc. So, I mean, that's the question. Can Kylo Ren still have a redemption arc in the third and final movie, or is all hope lost? Because even Leia, not called her Layla, even Leia lost her hope in her own son, which was kind of sad, you know?
I think I think he will get there. I trust Ben that he will get his redemption.
They better give
in some way.
They better give him a redemption arc, or I'm going to be very upset.
Because, like we were talking about, that there still looks like they're setting it up that General Hux is
the villain.
Gonna be more of the villain in the next one.
Because Kylo Ren is more of an anti-hero. You know, because he's so conflicted, he's more of an anti-hero. Because, yeah, I think, General Hux is definitely going to be the primary villain.
Yeah, Hux is going to be mad that now he's got Kylo Ren over him. Because Hux probably always thought that he was under Snoke, like the next one under Snoke. So I think he's going to be ticked off that he keeps getting bullied by Kylo Ren.
General Hux has his own ambitions. I think we're definitely going to see that come out in the next one. If he lasts long in the movie. He might not last very long in the third movie, for all we know. Kylo Ren may kill him.
But that was the best lightsaber battle.
Oh, in
Snoke's throne room.
Throne room, whatever that room was.
Yes,
that was
the best battle.
Yeah, that was cool.
Whole video's just gonna be talking about that scene.
That was an awesome scene. Really well choreographed, I think.
And also, we were talking about that. Snoke said that he bridged Ben and Rey's minds together.
The Force Bridge. Is that what people are calling it? The Force Bridge?
But we were talking about that, now Snoke claims that he created that bridge. He may have started it.
But they were still doing it after
they continued it after he died. Which, to me, I think is a big thing, that there's still hope for him. Well, we were talking about Snoke, and he had such a small role in the film. And there were just a lot of other characters.
Not effective, I think.
Yeah, but there were just a lot of other characters who had such small roles. I forgot about Phasma.
Until she popped up.
Until she showed up. And I was like,
so upset with her.
I forgot about that battle.
I was so upset with her short screen time. It's like the first movie, she had short screen time. Well, this was even shorter, I think.
Yeah, this was even shorter.
And is she dead? That was my big question walking out of this whole movie.
Is anybody dead?
Yeah, because Snoke died, Phasma died, Rose. I don't think Rose is dead.
No.
Is Luke dead? Laura Dern, is she dead? I don't know. There was just so many characters.
DJ, did he get off the ship before it even got
Yeah, I think
blasted through it?
I think some characters it was obvious they're dead, but then other characters it's like, are they dead? So it's like I kind of left with questions. It's like you won't really know until the third movie happens.
Did we like all the characters?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, Benicio del Toro, he was a little grating. He was what's his name, DJ?
Mm-hmm.
He was a little grating.
Which they never called him DJ.
Yeah, they never called him by that name, but his Funko Pop says that, so that's what we'll call him. Yeah, he was a little grating at times. His stutter, was he stuttering?
Yeah, I was like, what's up with the stutter?
Was that a real stutter? At first I was wondering, was it a real stutter or was it a fake stutter to kind of distract them?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But he kept doing it after the reveal that he was working like with Phasma and stuff. Right? Was he working for Phasma? I don't even know.
He only was working for him that brief second.
This is why I need to watch the movie again. I need to watch the movie again because there's just so many little things. I was getting a little confused with who was on where.
He doesn't work for nobody. He works for whoever gives him the right price. So at that very moment when they got captured, I think that's when he told them. Unless he called ahead. I'm not sure. But I'll say, I didn't like Holdo.
Laura Dern?
Yeah, I didn't like her character.
I liked her.
It's okay, but I don't know. In the end, I felt annoyed by her. I don't know. I just don't think I liked her being so cruel to Poe. Poe just wanted answers.
I think there was some sexual tension between her and Poe, because she kind of kept giving him these eyes, like, you're a pretty boy, but I'm not going to let you tell me what to do.
At the end, she's like, I like that one, and Leia was like, me too.
Okay, I guess Leia. How we feel about Leia in this movie?
Mad.
Yeah.
She had such a short role.
They kept her in a coma.
She was in a coma the whole time.
Jesus.
And then it just makes me mad that that's it.
Yeah.
That was it.
She's not going to be in the next
movie. There's no more. And they kept her in this stupid coma. And they said that they weren't going to change like her scenes in this movie. But at first I thought they did when the ship blew up and she was floating out in space. I was like, they lied to us and they got rid of her already.
Like, oh hell no, they did not just kill Princess Leia.
And Admiral Akbar got killed too.
That broke my heart. Leia
couldn't have used the Force. She used the Force to get herself back into the ship. She couldn't have, like, maybe grabbed on to Akbar and brought him with her. Come on, Akbar. Since we were talking about Leia, we'll go into Luke.
Yeah. Is Luke dead, you guys? That's all I want to talk about. Is he dead? Did they really just kill Luke Skywalker?
I think he used too much power to Force project himself.
Because I was sitting there thinking, oh, he's going to be in the third movie also. Maybe not. You know, he's probably going to be a Force ghost. Because Yoda came back. Yoda!
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a Force ghost.
Oh my god, Yoda came back. Yoda distracted me a little bit because I was so distracted. I was like, oh my god, it's Yoda.
And then it's kind of like, what the heck are you doing here, Yoda?
Luke is totally going to be a Force ghost.
He's going to, like, go around and aggravate Rey and Ben to no end, probably.
I really liked Luke's story in this because he was just done. You know, he was done with the ways of the Jedi. He didn't want to have anything to do with Rey. But, like, he kind of caved in there, you know.
I love at the end when he is not himself. We were discussing, upon second viewing, they gave you clues that it was not really Luke, because when he slid his foot in the salt, there was no red underneath his foot.
But Kylo Ren had red underneath his foot.
And then also, he came and prepared him, he projected himself as the way that Ben would have last seen him, which was in that tent.
Yeah, because in those flashbacks that we saw, he had the shorter hair and it was darker. He looked younger. And then, yeah, when he popped up on a crate, that's how he looked.
Same way. So, yeah, he did that, I guess, on purpose to distract him, because, like Poe was saying, the Luke was there to distract the First Order so they could all get the heck out of there.
So, let's talk about the Kylo Ren and Luke relationship there, because what did we learn from it? We kind of got two different points of view.
And we don't know who's telling the truth.
Yeah, who was telling the truth?
Because then Luke told two sides of his story.
Yeah.
So now, okay, I guess obviously the first story Luke told was a lie.
Yeah.
Because then he told Rey that second one. Now, but is that second one true, or is Ben's story true?
I think that second version is true with Luke, when he did go in there with the intent of killing Kylo Ren, but then stopped himself.
And
but then poor Kylo Ren was like, oh, this guy's gonna kill me, so he fought back.
I guess,
and he didn't.
I guess though Ben's is true though too. It's just because his brain.
That was his point of view.
Yeah, because he saw Luke over him with the saber. So the thing is, in the end, Luke did still ignite his blade, and so that's what Ben had saw was that. So it's still, I guess they're still both telling the truth.
Yeah,
just
they're different points of view. And they're both correct. That's the thing. Both points of view are correct from both of them. Neither one is the wrong one.
I love that Rey was ticked off. when Rey got mad at Luke, that was pretty awesome. Because then, like, all of her true power came out.
The thing is, though, that freaked him out. That freaked Luke out, though.
Yeah.
What was he insinuating that last time he saw power like that was from Kylo Ren? And now he sees that in her, because he sees that she has potential to go to the dark side. And that kind of freaks him out.
Yeah.
Because he feels like he's a bad master. Is that the thing? He feels like he's no longer a good Jedi. He's a bad master just because he failed Kylo Ren, so he feels like he'll fail her too.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And because he senses that same power in her that he really doesn't.
I don't think Rey will go to the dark side, though. She's not like Kylo Ren. I want to
see Dark Rey, though.
Yeah, I would love to see Dark Rey, but she has better control over herself, over her feelings and emotions.
Yeah, because I guess they're right at the end when Luke was giving his whole little speech, saying that, you know, he will not be the last Jedi, and it was showing her, like, truly, like, lifting all those rocks and everything.
That was so cool. The ending with the rocks?
Yeah,
that was awesome. Oh,
but, which was also funny, because earlier Luke was like, the Force isn't about lifting rocks. And then she was like, there she was rocks.
There she was lifting rocks.
I loved, there was a lot of stuff that was, like, paralleled from the beginning of the movie to the end. Like, I loved when Luke told Rey everything she said about the Force. He's like, everything in that sentence was wrong. And then when he was talking to Ben out there on Crate, and Ben was rambling on about something, and Luke goes, every word you just said was wrong.
Creatures. We haven't talked about any of the creatures. There were some freaking adorable creatures in this movie, guys. I mean, everything was adorable. Even those little nun ladies.
No.
I don't know. Luke called them something. I'm not sure what he called them.
They were.
But the little ladies, they look like whale
They look like
toad. I don't know what they are, but they were adorable. The porgs. Oh my god, I cannot get enough.
I didn't get a good shot of them baby porgs though. He said they were babies. They were, but you couldn't see.
I want a porg in real life. Chewie and the porgs was the greatest thing ever, and I love that whole scene with him eating. I guess he was eating a porg.
No, he was about to.
He was about to eat that dead porg that he had crisped up over the fire. Porgs are all just they're all just looking at him like, "Don't eat our friends, you killed him."
And then he just looked mad and he didn't eat it.
Yeah, the porgs.
Hopefully,
I'm glad the porgs were not irritating. There was so much going into the movie that people were like, "Oh, the porgs are going to be annoying.
They're going to be like the Ewoks."
Yeah, they're going to be like the Ewoks. They weren't like that at all. I love the porgs. They were so adorable.
And you couldn't help but laugh because, like, randomly, they would just fly by the screen and you'd hear, and you would just hear a few chuckles in the theater.
I loved, what did they call them? The crystal critters?
The crystal, they're
I
like
think they
the
were
crystal foxes.
I think they called them crystal critters at one point, but they were crystal foxes. And they were
so
literally crystal. Because you could hear them jingling. I love those.
They're so pretty.
And then those...
The fathiers.
Those horse things?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. And that made me so sad because they were clearly being abused and you can like see markings on them where they had been abused
I guess,
and everything.
now that it hits me, I guess they were a mixture of, because of the greyhound racing and horse racing.
Yeah.
So that just kind of hit me why they look so...
They look like
That's
greyhounds.
the combination, maybe, is greyhounds, and horses, because they're the two things that are always raced.
I love those. Those were adorable.
I just saw a plushie on the Shop Disney website. It's adorable.
You gotta go buy it, Stephanie. You gotta buy it. And speaking of those critters, the horse things, we haven't even talked about Rose yet.
Oh, Rose.
How do we feel about Rose? I really liked Rose.
I like Rose. She was cute.
Yeah, her and Finn, that dynamic going on between them. I like that.
Though they were almost like Ray and Finn, because Ray and Finn were always finishing each other's sentences and stuff, and they were like always on the right path with each other.
Yeah, I think
Finn and Rose were on the same path with each other, like always knowing what the other was thinking.
I think Finn just gets along with everybody. I'm upset though. Finn and Rose, do they like each other? I was a little upset there because I'm one of those people. I kind of want Poe and Finn. I'm one of those people, you guys. I kind of want Finn and Poe, and then when Finn and Rose kissed, I was like, oh.
More like Rose kissed Finn.
Yeah.
Hold on. And then you're confused because then like Ray and Finn hug. Though I never really felt. I felt like more Ray and Finn were like close friends because they were they were alone. And
I think the Star Wars people want us to ship Raylo. Ray and Kylo Ren. I think they want us to
shipping that from the beginning.
Yeah, I've been shipping that too.
God, let's not start.
Can we go back to the Force bridge between Kylo Ren and Ray? Good gosh.
What if Snoke accidentally had that happen like while somebody was like full on naked?
Taking a shower.
And like, excuse me. I just love that.
Or someone going to the bathroom.
That part's just funny and hilarious though, because Ray's like, I don't want to do this right now. And he's like, yeah, me neither. Didn't
she say, can't you put a shirt on? Didn't she say that? Because I started laughing right there because I was thinking it too. Have we covered everything? I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
I really enjoyed Poe this time. I mean, I liked Poe in the first movie, but I really loved that he had so much more that he was doing.
Yeah.
And Poe was the man. Like, Poe was, even though Holdo and Leia ended up being mad at him, Poe was, like, trying to take charge.
Yeah.
And you can't blame him, though, because he wasn't getting answers.
No one was telling him anything.
He felt like everybody was doomed because he wasn't getting answers. I know there's some people who are like, oh, but this and that about Holdo or whatever, but I don't care. Poe just wanted answers, and, like, I loved how much he was taking so much charge.
Yeah.
Billy Lord.
She
had such a nice, decent part.
She had a really extended part.
And I just, I liked all the stuff with her and Poe, like, her helping them out.
I hope she's in the third one a lot more.
Yeah.
She didn't die, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, there were so many people that maybe died.
I do feel like she'll probably have a bit of an even bigger part in everything. But then I just thought it was cute, too, with all of her stuff with Leia and everything. It's like, oh, that's such a nice little thing in the end to have.
But yeah, you guys, there's a lot to process.
Maybe in a couple months I'll be like, so I'll have so much stuff. I'll have another video of
we could be here for an hour. But yeah, there's a lot to process and think about, theorize. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the movie. It was a lot of fun. I definitely can't wait to go see it for a second time. You a third time.
I know a lot of people are saying they did not like it, or they don't know how they feel about it. I would definitely say do go see it a second time. It feels a lot different watching it the second time, because yeah, the first time though I liked it, the same time I was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
Why did this happen? You know?
Because I definitely need a second viewing, because I'm still a little iffy about spots and just how things kind of played out and how characters kind of came out. Yeah, but I need another viewing.
Definitely the second time I felt more like, okay, I do enjoy this more. So I think, yeah, you should, if you didn't like it that much, I do think you should give it a second chance, a second viewing.
If you still don't like it on the second viewing, then yeah, you just don't like it.
Then you just don't like it. But I don't think you should just say, because sometimes I have a hard time with movies the first go around.
Yeah.
I don't really like it that much, and then I see it the second time, I'm like, man, what was I thinking? This is amazing. So yeah, I definitely do think you need that second viewing. And then yeah, if you don't like it that second time, then that truly does mean
you don't like it.
And
that's okay. So yeah, is that it, Stephanie?
Not really, but it'll have to be. Is that why there's so many videos floating on YouTube where spoiler videos are
they're like an hour long?
Yeah, an hour long.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos on YouTube. I haven't started watching them yet, but yeah, there's so many just over an hour long.
We're going to need to download them and take them into the car while we're going to work. And be like, yeah, I didn't think of that.
But anyway, guys, in the comments below, feel free to talk about The Last Jedi with us and have spoilers raging down below. Yeah, did you like the movie? Maybe you hated it. If you hated it, that's okay. We can still have a civilized conversation about it, hopefully.
Maybe.
But yeah, your favorite new characters, your favorite moments. Do you think Kylo Ren's going to have a redemption arc, you guys? Because I'm a little concerned. So is that it, Stephanie?
It is.
Okay, that's it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you can watch these other videos. Bye, guys.